Tonight, we're at the Conway Inn, in the heart of Conway, a tiny town tucked away in the hills of western Massachusetts. It's Halloween, 2009. Trick-or-treating is done, and it's time for some socializing down at the local watering hole. The place is packed, spilling out onto the porch on this autumn night. Someone feeds a quarter into the jukebox.
Excuse me. Sorry. I gotta get this.
And you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fireside, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never I've heard my name a few times in your phone book. Hello, hello. And I think on signs where I'm playing. But the only time I know I'm here to let go is when Jesus has his final judgment day. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never mind it standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling. You never even call me by name. Well, a friend of mine named Steve wrote that song. He told me it was the perfect company song.
Now, what do I buddy?
I told him it was not the perfect country western song because he hadn't said anything at all about mama, or train, or truck, or presents, or getting drunk. Well, he sat down and wrote another verse to the song, and he sent it to me.
Hey, Christina, get ready!
I realized that my friend had written the perfect country western song.
Here we go, here we go!
The
Here we go!
last verse goes like this here. I'm drunk, being alone, bad person. And I went to pick her up in the rain. But the old night went to the station in the pickup truck.
The Conway Inn, or Conway House, as it was originally called, was built in the 1840s by Franklin Childs and began life as a coach stop on the Boston-Albany line. Early visitors could eat a meal there, and if necessary, spend the night at the inn before continuing on their journey east or west. Helen Reed, who lives across the street from the inn on property that once housed a livery stable, remembers the inn as it was in the early 1900s.
And rented rooms upstairs, and they did have, rooms to rent, and it was really, really pretty nice. And they had a set up there with a big stone where they could come down from Cricket Hill and they could hitch up their horses and go to church or something. It was a busy place, and it was the only place anybody could get a room, in town. And it changed hands quite a few times.
The physical appearance of the inn changed dramatically in the 20th century. In the teens, the double-deck porch, which once graced the front of the inn, collapsed under the weight of a heavy New England snow. 30 years later, fire would claim much of the 22-room structure. On the afternoon of Sunday, January 18, 1948, the hill towns freshly coated with snow from the previous day, and the mercury dipping to 24 below zero, then innkeeper Mrs. Galligan informed a neighbor that she noticed smoke rising from the rear of the inn. Within minutes, flames engulfed the side of the structure nearest Germain's garage. Robert Corse and Bob Recor were both young men at the time of the fire.
It was on a Sunday, and the fire whistle blew, and everybody headed for the fire truck. The fire was here at the garage, or at the inn, and so the inn barn was right tight to the Germain's garage. So we were up on the roof. A lot of us got up on the roof and had long poles that somebody gave us. I don't know where they got them from, but gave them to us, and we pushed the burning barn over back on so it didn't burn the garage, but it was a pretty dangerous fire.
All I remember is walking down, like I say, with a Freddie Eldridge, a few of us kids looking for trouble or something, and first thing you know, we come onto the fire, and that was going really good. The window coming out the windows, and the people were in there handing cases of whiskey out and stuff.
Fire truck blew a hose, and so they had to shut down, and then they couldn't get suction again, so they went without water for a bit. It was a hell of an operation. I stayed all night that night at this fire, and myself and Jesse Upright, and we stayed in the little, what was the grease room of the garage, because there was heat in there, and it was quite comfortable in there at night. But oh Lord, it was cold, bitter cold, and out of the catch basins, steam was coming out of there all night. You'd have thought that there was, because it was the warm the water that was dumped on the fire, and then it was because of the atmospheric conditions.